All right, you know what? Let me just say it. If a girl isn't having sex with her man, she's fucking useless.
Definitely.
She's useless.
I agree with that. But there's
okay, so why are y'all saying I do it when I feel like it?
But there's time.
I go to work when I don't feel like it. I provide for you when I don't feel like it. I pay a light bill when I don't feel like it. I go to the gym and maintain this fucking physique when I don't feel like it. I'm achieving excellence when I don't fucking feel like it. But why is it women can go ahead and pick and choose when they feel like it? If I do all this shit to become the fucking guy, and I'm in a relationship with you, and you pick me, and I say, yo, I want some sex, and you're like, I don't know if I feel like it. Fuck you. Done. Get out of here. You effectively are useless. That's the equivalent to me. Someone breaks into the house. I let them beat your ass. What if I let that happen? Y'all would leave me, wouldn't you?
What are you getting?
I feel like that's different thing.
No, it's the same shit.
That's
no,
it's not the same thing.
No, stop. It's the same thing. The thing is that men and women are not the same. There's functional equivalents. You understand?
Exactly.
So I can't go ahead and compare apples to apples. Sorry, I can't compare apples to oranges, so I have to make it apples. I'm giving you the functional equivalent. If you don't want to fuck me, that's cool. But don't expect me to protect you when you fucking need me. I don't like how women go ahead and pick and choose their rules.
So then it's not cool because you're not okay. Like you're sitting here saying that's cool, but then you're like mad because I don't want to fuck you.
No. I look at it like this: if a girl doesn't want to fuck you, she's within her prerogative to do so. That's fine if she's your girl. But you need to kick her to the curb and find another woman.
Why though?
Because you want
to. She's useless.
You mean one or two times, or you mean over the course of a month she doesn't have sex
I
with
come
you?
home from work and I just don't want sex.
Would you agree if it's like 3 weeks and she doesn't want to have sex with him, he should move out?
Yeah, 3 weeks. And I'm like,
2
okay,
weeks.
what's wrong?
I think 1 week.
I agree too.
Yeah,
To her point, 1 Corinthians 7:3. The husband should fulfill the wife's sexual needs, and the wife should fulfill her husband's needs.
Definitely.
But the
man's needs come first, not the woman's.
I have a question.
Actually, it's not. So the thing is, you're talking about relationships if they're just commodities. We're really, really complicated beings. So for what you said, if it is a couple times, there might be a fight going.
Men aren't complicated.
No. All human beings are complicated. We're emotional beings. It doesn't matter. No, we all are complicated. So that's the thing. You cannot say if she doesn't have sex with you, then she doesn't work. Because so what do you want? Do you want a wife or do you want just a girl? Because your wife is a completely different job. It's a lot of work. You're being successful. You have a successful podcast, right? That took you a lot of work, right?
So it's funny.
You guys are missing the whole point of this.
We're not.
Basically, what it boils down to is you are not obligated to fulfill your obligations to your man, essentially. But I'm still required to fulfill my obligation. I'm still supposed to be a protector, a provider, a leader. And as a matter of fact, you would probably leave me if I didn't do these things. On the other hand, though, you want to be able to have the right to say, I don't feel like fucking, and me still be monogamous to you. I think if a woman wants to pick and choose when she wants to fuck, cool. I can pick and choose when I want to kick you to the curb because men don't ask for much. We live in a crazy ass society where women want to go ahead and get all the privileges of chivalry without going ahead and giving the guy a fair deal in return. Fuck that shit. I tell guys all the time, your girl don't want to fuck you no more, kick her out the house. She's no longer your girl. She's useless because I'll be honest with y'all. Men and women don't have a lot of similar interests. We don't necessarily align on a lot of our lifestyles and beliefs and experiences. So if a girl isn't fucking you, she's effectively useless most of the time. That's what most guys are going to tell you.
Most of the time, that means that you haven't been around.
Whoa, come on, ladies.
Hold on. Stop the show. How many of y'all went on a date with a nigga you didn't even like before? All of you have probably been on a date with a guy that you didn't like. Here's the difference. That proves my fucking point. That's what I'm trying to say. Men must add value to the point that women will go out with dudes they don't even fucking like and hang out with them, but it would never be the other way around. Niggas will go out with bitches they're not trying to fuck. So that proves my point that men absolutely provide value to women, even if she doesn't fucking like his ass. Us, on the other hand, we're always going out with an intention. So if that does not prove that men have to provide value, men have to bring way more to the table than women do, and women are actually okay with going out with guys that they don't even like, but it's not the other way around. Yo, there's a burden performance on men, and if I do all this shit, the least I could get in return is for you to suck my dick.
Ladies. Incredible. Got a shout out there from Ryan Dawson. Ryan Dawson agrees. There he goes. Hey, real quick. There we go. Dunk on him. Hey, I have a question for you ladies. Who here thinks that if a woman decided, let's say you have a brother or a cousin or a nephew, whatever, who decided, I'm not going to have sex with him for like 3 weeks, who here thinks he should leave her? Who here thinks he should stay?
What's the reason why she's not?
She's just for whatever reason, they got in a fight, and she thinks that for the next 3 weeks she's just not going to have sex with him.
I mean, like, if he cheated on her, I wouldn't.
Maybe I don't think he deserves to hit.
It depends the reason.
Yes or no?
I feel like there's a reason though. Like it has to be a reason. You know what I mean? It can't just be like this, that. I feel like it has to be a reason.
So you would not tell your brother, nephew, cousin to lead if she's withheld sex for 3 weeks? I'm curious.
No, I wouldn't.
Does anybody think he should leave?
No, I don't think he
That's
should.
shocking.
You
That's
should.
terrible advice.
3 weeks.
And
It depends on what the reason is.
Not only is it terrible advice, the best thing for the relationship would be for him to do what? Anybody know? Anybody know the correct answer?
To
for him to get the
communicate.
fuck up and leave. That's the correct answer.
I feel like y'all just want to fuck. Like,
no, that's not it. No, it's not about that.
Yes,
It's not about that.
yes.
It's partially that, but like for you guys, the validation comes from attention. For us, the validation comes from
sex.
Thank you. And that's the problem, because for you, like when you have kids, you know if the baby's yours. We don't know if the baby's ours. That's why when you guys decide, hey, we're not going to have sex, from our standpoint, that we're like, wait, but could she be having sex with someone else? Right? That's the issue. For us, the validation comes from sexual intercourse. I know it sounds incredibly shallow, but it's not just the sex. It's that lets us know that you want to be with us. If you don't have sex with us, and there's a chance you might be sleeping with someone else, but for every relationship I've ever seen, when a woman says, hey, I don't want to have sex with a guy, that to me means she probably doesn't respect him and she doesn't want to validate him. So for you to say that for 3 weeks, there is no dude on the planet I wouldn't tell him.
Or she just wants to see if he's like really serious about her.
Time out. You're already in a relationship. You've been having sex. And then there's a 3 week period where she decides she does not want to have sex with him. And you guys are literally telling me that you would tell your brothers and cousins. You
didn't say that. You didn't say relationship though.
You didn't say relationship.
You're in a relationship, and then all of a sudden, for whatever reason, she just gets into a mood and decides for 3 weeks she doesn't want to have sex with him. Who here would say leave the relationship?
That's why I said it depends on if you communicated with your partner or not. Like you're in a relationship, okay, ask her why she's not having sex with you.
She's just not feeling it.
If she's not feeling it, like why are you not?
She's not responding.
Why are you force that on
That
her?
is, you had one job.
No
One job to do.
No one's
What?
forcing
Your one job.
No one's forcing shit on you. But
Why
I gotta
is
just
that
like the
our
Jonah Hill
one
shit. I got the
job?
chance.
Like
I
we're
get the choice.
made,
You know what?
you know,
What
we're
you
made
were
so
saying,
y'all
you
can
want someone
fuck
to
us.
cook and
That's
clean for
not
you.
what
Like,
women
you
are
keep-
all you want is
partners
sex.
for.
No, no,
Talking about
it's
that's
not
our
put your
one
dick
job
somewhere.
in a
No,
relationship.
time out. Oxygen is important until you're choking. Then oxygen's the most important thing in the world. If you're in a relationship and you're getting some sex, it might not be the most important thing in the world. If you're getting no sex, all of a sudden that thing becomes the top priority. Why is this happening? It's a huge fucking red light. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I get what you're saying.
Okay, it's not everything. It's like that's not all we want to do is fuck you. But my point is,
I mean,
but
that's what he was kind of saying, though. That's what he was making it seem
For
like.
sure.
That's what a woman's purpose in the relationship.
I'm trying to make the same example from your point of view. Okay, if you're not doing that, that is a massive red flag from our standpoint
It is
that
a red
you
flag.
don't
I agree.
respect us.
Especially if you've been doing it.
But the problem is, you guys are saying, well, all you want is sex. No, it's not that we want sex. It's the sign that not having sex with us, the red flag that not having sex with us, it's humongous. It's gigantic. It speaks volume. You having sex with us speaks a lot. Compliance, but you might just really like sex. You not having sex with us in a relationship, that speaks 50 times more. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's the problem. And for you guys to tell me that you would tell your male relatives that a girl is just withholding sex for 3 weeks and you shouldn't do anything about it, that is fucking crazy.
Not necessarily.
Super like horny and they want to have sex all the time. You know what I mean? But then you got those girls that don't really care about it. Like I've met girls like that. Like I like sex, of course. I can't speak for y'all, but I like sex.
We know, yeah, we know.
But don't play with me.
You don't know. Anyways.
But then you got those girls that like they don't care about it, you know, like it's not their first thing on their mind. Like, okay, I can only speak for myself. You wake up, you think about sex. Like some girls don't think about that. Some girls are like, oh, my business, this,
that proves what I've been saying. Men must provide value to the point where women can have the privilege of saying, oh, I'm not that horny all the time. I don't really want to fuck. No, the reality is this. You're not attracted to that guy that much. However, he provides you some other auxiliary benefits. Maybe he makes money. Maybe he gives you security. Maybe he listens to your bullshit feelings and listens to you talk about yourself. Whatever it is. Bullshit feelings a lot of the times. But the thing is what I'm trying to say is that men have to offer utility to the point where women have the privilege of saying, oh, I don't have to fuck him, but I get value out of him. Men don't have that privilege. When we deal with y'all, if we're not fucking with y'all,
I disagree.
If a man is with a woman and he's not fucking her, she's effectively almost useless. And if you don't, once again, ask the guys here, how many of y'all been on a date with a bitch you don't like? We don't do that shit. You guys do that shit. Why? Because women are able to extract value from men that they don't like. The thing is this, y'all don't like me pointing y'all feet to the fire. You want us to provide value to you while you don't have to provide value to us. Fuck that shit. I'm over here waking guys up. If a girl ain't fucking you, you kick her to the curb. She's effectively useless.